Start. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachidanandamurtaye Nisprapanchaya Santaya Niralambaya Tejase Sankaram Sankaracharyam Kesavam Vadarayanam Sutrabhasa Kritam Vande Bhagavanto Punaha Punaha Ishwaragurratmeti Murtibheda Vibhagine Vyamavadvyaptadehaya Shridachinamurtaye Namaha Om Gangurubhyo Namaha Om Ayam Saraswati Namaha Om Klim Kalikaye Namaha Om Klim Bhadrakalli Namaha Om Gam Durgaye Namaha Om Klim 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 Mahakalikaye Namaha Om Hrim Namah Shivaya Harihi Om Shivoham 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 Sachidanandoham Shivoham Shivoham Amara Atmaham Shivoham 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 Shivoham. I am the Shiva, nothing else. I am the bliss, absolute consciousness. I am the immortal self. I was, I am, I will be. Shivoham 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 Shivoham. Now everybody chant with me Om Namah Shivaya for 5 times all together, wherever you are. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Harihi Om. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. Today and now we are going to study the beginning of our Tantra and discourse between Lord Bhairava, Lord Shiva, and Ma Bhairavi, Ma Shakti, Ma Parashakti. So, Sutta number 22, it is the discourse between Lord Shiva, Lord Bhairava, and Ma Bhairavi, the Shakti, regarding final enlightenments, regarding final liberations. Once you attain that final liberation, there is no way to return to the sansara of sufferings. So this is the main theme. Today and now we are going to study Sutta number 22, Bhairava state of the consciousness. How one can attain a state of Bhairava consciousness so that a person can free from all karmas. One can free from the all kind of suffering of the samsaras. So therefore, the goddess, the Ma Bhairavi Devi, she asked these questions to the Lord Shiva, to the Bhairava. She Divyovacha, Sri Divyovacha, said by, asked by the Ma Parvati, Ma Shakti, Ma Bhairavi. But here I give different names so that you can understand. So it's more easier for you. So you can translate your own language, you know. Deva Deva Trisungalang Kapala Krita Bhushanang Deva Deva Trisulanga Kapala Krita Bhushanam Digidesa Kala Sunyaha Cha Vyapadesa Vivarjitam Sri Deva Vacha Deva Deva Trisulanga Kapala Krita Bhushanam Digidesa Kala Sunya Cha Vyapadesa Vivarjitam. So this is the words by Ma Bhairavi, Ma Shakti. And I say that already yesterday also. Ma Bhairavi, she play so many real roles towards Lord Shiva. So she play Mother Parvati, sorry, Mother Ma Bhairavi play as a role here as a disciple, as a spiritual seeker for a higher enlightenment. Similarly, Bhairavi also play as a consort, as a partner, and same time she also play as Adi Mata, the primordial mother, who created the whole creation. So, and same time, Lord Shiva also play different roles for the Mother Parvati as a partner, as a consort, as also master, the guru, as a friendly, you can say that also, as a love. So many roles also play Lord of Bhairava. So such kind of unique union, very difficult to find in throughout the 33 million of God and Goddess. So it is beautiful to speak, to feel, and to experience. So here, the Sri Devi auspicious lady, as per translation say, Deva Deva Trisulanga, Sri Deva was Sri Devi, the auspicious lady. Uvacha says, Deva, O Lord of gods, say, Deva Trisulanga. At the same time, Ma Bhairavi giving so much respect, also humble. Although she have all the power, but sometimes asking Lord Shiva Bhairava, Deva, you are Deva, you are the Mahadeva, you are among the gods, you are the supreme. So, but same time, also you can see verses were saying that very beautifully, even Lord Shiva, and giving so much respect to the Mother Bhairavi, O Priye, O dearest one, O love, O goddess. You see how they respecting each other. That is very interesting. In the sutras we can find. So both they respect each other. So, but same time they have both love each other. That is very interesting. But when, what as per my understanding, if somebody you undermine, that person also never can help you. That's what you do in your social life. Either father, mother, or sister, or brother, or children, or friends, we most of the time undermine. We don't trust. We don't give them to never admire them. So that is the problems. So here, so both Bhairava and Bhairavi, they admiring each other. So that how we can get the wisdom. That I get wisdom. Then that is very interesting to know. It is all common sense, right? When you learning something, guru, the master, sometimes you already undermine what he knows. I know everything, then you already undermine. And then how can receive the knowledge, the wisdom of the liberations? But same time, when you think, this is my disciple, this is my student, is like donkey. My son, my daughter, all are like a donkey. They're not very smart. Then also you undermine them. So you understand me? So both sides you undermine each other. then you can't really get the knowledge. Sometimes you think, so therefore here you can see they both are admiring, oh, Deva Deva, Trishulanga, Kapala Krita Vishnu, Deva Deva, you are the Mahadev, you are the enlightenment person, you know the truth, you are the liberated one. That much confidence the Bhairavi have, right? But most of the time, we don't have this confidence on our teachers, on our masters, right? We are doubt. There, if you are doubt on your master or teacher, forget the knowledge. But same time, when a teacher, master also undermine their student, my student not capable to receive my knowledge, also not good for teacher also, is vice versa, together. Teachers should not undermine their students. Teacher always has to be confident. The guru has to be confident, my disciple, my students, my people also capable to receive the knowledge. Am I clear? That potentiality? So generally, most of the masters, they see always the potentiality of their own disciples like this. Like even Lord Krishna, he never undermined Arjuna as a good friend, as a dost, as a friend, as a mitra. Never undermine. He knows Arjuna is capable to receive all knowledge, but he has some samsara, right? He has some problems in samsara. So therefore, in second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna was depressed because he was involved in samsara. Similarly here, all the mother Vairavi is involved in the samsara. She have dukkha, she have sufferings, but she is capable to receive the knowledge of enlightenments. Am I clear that? So this is, you have to think about. Only I can speak only sutras, but sometimes I give some, explaining. So once you are accept your student, but you always behave also friendly, right? So here Lord Shiva, very friendly with the Devi, the goddess. And Lord Vaira was confident. This is the right disciple, the right, and he was very friendly. But later, the Devi, the goddess, play as a partner, as a consort. So that is going to all kind of dharanas. Okay. Sri Devi, auspicious lady, Uvacha says, Deva, 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 oh Lord of gods. There is a Lord, but he's God of gods, Mahadeva. Trishulanka, they say Trishulanka, Trishulanka, Trishulanga, but he is Lanka, Trishulanka. Trishulanka, who bears the trident, that called Trishula, but Trishulanka, who bears the trident, Kapala, skull, who is wearing also skull, Krita has made, Bhushana, ornament, Digdiration, Desha, space, Kala, time, Shunya, divide of, Swa, Vyapadesha, description, Vivarjita, free from. You say, Sri Devi said, O Lord of gods, who bear the trident and the skulls as ornaments, tell me of that state, divided of time, space, and direction, and free from characteristics. So here, very interesting that. So Mother Parvati asks about the state of the consciousness. Is that the consciousness who have the ornaments, who have the tridents, who have holding the skulls as ornament, and who bears the trident? Is that state of the consciousness as a Bhairav consciousness? So let we shall go to through commentary. Diga desa kala sunyaha chabe padesa vivarjitaha. Should I recognize this is the state of the consciousness Bhairava? Is a question mark. Although the transcendental awareness is nirvikalpa, is that being personified as a Shiva for the benefit of the sadhakas? This is a peculiarity of the Vedic and Tantric stream of thought, where every experience has been personified in a form with a characteristics which can easily be described and understood by the intellect. Without this personification, the average aspirant would find it difficult to conceive the notion of transcendence. Shiva is thus known to his followers by the Trishula or the trident, which he holds the ornament of skulls around his neck. So that is how we recognize Shiva, who holds the trident and skulls of the whole ornaments. Is that the Real the Bhairava, the real the state of the consciousness. So without this, personification of average aspirant would find it difficult. Again, I repeat, to conceive the notion of transcendence. Shiva is thus known to his followers by the Trishula, the trident, which holds an ornament of skulls around his neck. The three-pointed Trishula represents the three gunas, Sattvic, Rasi, and Tamasic. When the Trishula is the Lord three gunas. So therefore, the trident can be held by the Lord Shiva is beyond gunas. So three gunas means beyond gunas, who conquer the gunas. Otherwise, common person holding the trident, they can stab someone, say they can kill someone, right? Out of their angers. So Lord Shiva, he can conquer these three gunas. So he can use his power accordingly. The three-pointed Trishula represents the three gunas, Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas, is perfect equipoise. The signifies the state of no mind. When he holding the skulls on around the neck, he was holding as ornament, skulls of a ornament, skulls as an ornament. So skulls, you understand? The head only. So it means no mind or beyond mind. When Mother Kali also holding like the also skulls, it is the symbol of a beyond mind, beyond the physical world. So beyond no mind. Therefore, we say, who can study Tantra? It's a no mind. If a mind, you can't study any aspect of the Tantra. That means you need to completely surrender to the Vairava, to the Shiva, or to the Master Guru. Normally, in a Tantric science, mostly in ancient time, it was also secret science. So there is not like Vedic science, Guru and disciples. In Tantra, normally Shakti play as a Guru, Shiva also play as a Guru, Shakti play as a aspirant, Shiva also play as aspirant. In Shaktism, so Shiva is the disciple, Shakti is the Guru. But in Saivagams, normally Shiva play as a Guru and Mother play as aspirant. So there is not like the Vedic tradition or yogic tradition. Guru disciple relations like a father and the child. But in Tantric, no. There is only they play as a Guru disciple like a partner each other, love each other, they consort each other, right? So that is completely different in a Tantric tradition, especially in the Bhama Marga, Kaulacharya, Kaula Bhamacharya. So there is like that. So the different roles. Say no mind or beyond mind. The skulls denote the death of the individual ego. So death of individual ego means what? There is no mind. If a mind, then you have ego. If a mind, then have britis. If a mind, then rasi, tamasic, sattvic. If a mind, then you have the all kind of britis. That what you have been studied in Patanjali Yoga Sutras, right? Britaya, Panchatraya, Klishta, Pramana, Viparya, Vikalpa, Nidra, and Smriti. So there will be no britis. If there are no britis, there are no karmas, right? If there are no karma, there are no sufferings. There is no papa, mama, brother, husband, children, nothing. You have no mind. So you have to come to a state of the no mind, where nothing can be exist except you are the exist as a form of a Shiva, as a wire of consciousness. The skulls denote the death of the individual ego. These symbols are again a powerful reminder that experience of transcendence is only possible when the individual mind and ego are sacrificed as a ahuti or oblations into the fire generated by the awakening of the Kundalini energy. So this is the true Maha Yajna. Maha means great Yajna or the great sacrifice. Spoken of in the Vedas and Upanishads, where the awareness acts as the ladle by which they are poured into the fire. In this sense, dhyana is the real sacrifice or a yajna, but the method are not yet revealed. Devi's doubts are still not satisfied, so she repeats her question, what is repeated at the very beginning of the beginning of Tantra. The great Lord has told her about that transcendental state as a wire of consciousness, right? but has not yet revealed the ways to attain that state. It is experience alone that transforms doubts into conviction and refines the faith. So what happening? Very beginning, Lord Bhairava, Lord Shiva explain. So Bhairava consciousness is nothing but a supreme consciousness, is a transcendental consciousness. That transcendental consciousness can be attained through the supreme energy or the supreme consciousness or through the transcendental consciousness. But yet, methods are not available. The techniques are not available. So still is asking. Therefore, she is asking, is that a form of Lord Shiva? I mean, for the sadhaka, it is a transcendental consciousness. It is a Bhairava consciousness who hold the trident or the skulls of the ornament around it. Is it the state of the consciousness of the Bhairava? Should I understand like that? So it is a question mark to the Lord Shiva. Then we have to go to Sutra number 23. So means to achieve Bhairava consciousness. What the means? How can attain? Means to achieve. Say Yavastha Bharitakara Yavastha Bharitakara Bhairavastopalabhyate Kairo Paryam Mukham Tasya Paradevi Katham Bhaven Yatha Samyagaham Vedmi Tatha Me Bruhi Bhairavam. Again, Yavastha Bharitakara Bhairavastopalabhyate Kairo Parya Mukham Tasya Paradevi Katham Bhave Yatha Samyagaham Vedmi Tatha Me Bruhi Bhairava. Very interesting slokas. When you have time, it would be nice for you. You can read the Sanskrit. Yavastha Bharita Kara Bhairavasto Palabhyate Kairo Paryamukham Tasya Paradevi Katham Bhave Yatha Samyagaham Vedmi Tatha Me Bruhi Bhairavam. When you study Sanskrit, even chanting the mantras like that, so you are going to open different faculties of the mind. So even a lot of blocks are coming open naturally. So before going to Advaita, you must always also get the grace of Adi Sakti, Parasakti. Without grace of Parasakti, there is no Advaita Jnana. There is no attain the Bhairava consciousness. Anyway, so translate say Yavastha, that state, Bharitakara of the state or form of fullness. Bhairavasya, O Bhairava. Again, Mother asks to the to Lord Shiva. Upalabhyati is achieved. Kaya, by which? Upaya means. Upaya means here the techniques, the methods. How can attain? Mukham, face. Tasya, his. Paradevi, highest Shakti. Katham, how? Bhavet becomes. Yatha, as. Samya, completely. Aham, Vedami, I shall know. Tatha, whereby, me to me. Bhuhi, tell Bhairava, O Bhairava. Me Bruhi Bhairava. They say by what means that state of fullness of Bhairava be achieved. How one can attain and experience the complete, the wholeness of the consciousness of the Bhairava. By what means? By what kind of methods? How to attain? What kind of techniques? What kind of methods? What is the path? What is the way? So by what means can that state of fullness of Bhairava be achieved? How does Paradevi, the highest Shakti, becomes the face? So before previous sutra say that the face of the Lord Shiva, the Parasakti is the face of Lord Shiva. And so if he face of the, but how to experience that? The face of Parasakti, the face of Lord Bhairava. But how to experience that? Lord Shiva say that, okay, the face of Parasakti, the face of Bhairava is the Parasakti. Parasakti itself, it means the Bhairava, right? Parasakti itself, there is no difference. If the face of Lord Bhairava is Parasakti, that means naturally Parasakti itself the Bhairava, there is no difference. But how to attain? How to experience? And how does Paradevi, the highest Shakti, the supreme Shakti, become the face? or entrance of Bhairava. Tell me, O Bhairava, in the manner I shall know it completely. Like you crossing the river, you are going to other destination of the river. So either you go out swimming, or you take the boat, or you take the ferry, or maybe you can take aeroplane one side to other side. So what kind of a transportation I should use in order to arrive at other destination of the river? Similarly, so Paradevi asking this, but how can experience? How can realize? And the Parasakti face of her, but how to know? But it's very nice that it is not only the questions asked by Paradevi, Parasakti Vairab for the Lord Shiva for her own benefits, actually not. It is benefit for us. Huh? It's benefit for us. It's very interesting that. The sloka demonstrates the practicality of Tantra, the science of consciousness. As in all sciences, Tantra emphasizes that knowledge alone is incomplete unless it is substantiated by the means and methods to experience it. Like everybody knows, we are the Atma, we are the soul, nothing else. And soul want nothing, right? Soul have no desires, soul is liberated and is free. But still, you are suffering this planet, right? You know you are not the body, not the mind, body you are the soul. But still you are suffering, right? And soul have no father, no mother, no wife, no husband, no children, right? No samsara, but still you have the husband, you have children, you have wife, you have brother, you have sister, you crying for a wife, you crying for a husband, you crying for a children, you crying for your mother, father, you crying for a dog, you are crying for even your cat or mouse, right? This is my mouse. This is my cat. This is my husband. If one husband gone, you want another husband. If no husband, you get another husband. If no wife, you get another wife, right? Two wives gone, still you looking for third wife. Why you lose two wives? Because it brings sufferings. Again, looking for third wife. So another sufferings. So that is the samsara, right? Sometimes you lose. Sometimes people have one cat, they lose the cat, they're suffering for that already. If we cat have some cancer, people suffering. If the dog, they have cancer, they're suffering. They can bring another dog, right? I saw this in Europe is happening. Many people like that. You see that? I see some people because of their animal. I know a girl from France. It was a long time before. I think it was 2000, maybe 15 or 16, 17. I went to actually Spain. That girl, she from France. And she never can go nowhere because her dog, due to dog. Finally, she divorced, separated from her boyfriend. Because boyfriend going on holiday, she can't go on holiday, she have to go with the dog. Dog was very sick with the cancer. And finally what happened, it was counseling for me. Of course, I get money to have some, sort out their life. And she looking for another boyfriend. I say, it's not possible for you. This dog will die, then you can get something. You say, no, I want to stay with the dog. But finally, unfortunately, she was suffering in cancer. The dog died. She was so depressed with the dog. Dog died. And after that, she was suffering in cancer after 2 years. That is called samsara. Am I clear that? Even those people are in this platform, again, you are searching for samsara of sufferings, right? Everyone. Yeah? You look in samsara, after lecture finish, you forget everything. You forget. You are Atma, you forget. You are the wire of consciousness. You are the liberated one. You forgot everything. You go back, same mess starting after lectures. Right? All mess will start. No doubts. That is the habit pattern of the mind. So therefore, no mind. But anyhow, that's the life. That you call life. Life of sufferings. But anyway, I'm sure that one day you will be conscious. One day, today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow. I'm very sure that one day you are going to merge into Vairava consciousness ultimately. Today or tomorrow, day after tomorrow. One day you realized. This is good in this platform. So you need to go through your consciousness, unconsciousness, subconsciousness. One day you will realize, okay, I don't need a husband, I don't need a child, I don't need a dog, I don't need a cat, I don't need a house, I don't need papa, mama, children. All are the illusion, nothing else. Right? That you have to coming out of such kind of hell and the illusion is only for your own benefits. Okay, that is what Lord Shiva tried to explain. No mind. No mind. So for mind you have everything. If you no mind, you have nothing, right? So therefore, and that is this science taught by Lord Shiva to Mother Parvati, Mother Bhairavi. So Bhairavi also get out of your samsara, of the confusion and doubts. Let and be free from this illusion. Let merge into that supreme divine consciousness. Let liberate yourself. But somehow it is nice that so Bhairavi asked to the Lord Shiva in this concept. So how to I can attain that the complete transcendental consciousness so that I can be free from these sufferings? Beautiful. So in the sadhaka, this experience of fullness or completeness manifests through the feeling of a santosha. Through the feeling of santosha. One thing. No, I'm sorry, I have to go back a little bit. For Tantra believes that the proof of the pudding lies in the eating. We also get another important clue about the nature of that transcendental reality. What does that mean here? Say, for example, in Tantra believes that the proof of a pudding means rice pudding lies in the eating. When you are eating rice pudding, what happened? You feel the sweets. But unless you're eating the rice pudding, you don't taste as a sweet, right? In India, we're putting a lot of sugar in the rice pudding. But generally, Europe, we put milk and rice. Unless you don't put sugar or something, due to have different reasons. But in India, we put a lot of sugar so that we can feel the sweet. It's a special traditional dishes in India. Rice pudding, kheer. So once you eat the kheer, so you can feel sweet. Similarly, so once you are a teen, that final liberations, only you can have taste of what it looks like, what the taste looks like, final liberation, what looks like merge into Shiva consciousness, merge into Vairav consciousness, Vairav Tattva. Vairav Tattva. So therefore, among the God and Goddess, so Lord Shiva is the personification and giving the final liberations. There no one gives stamps for you except Lord Mahadev, right? Among the 33 million God and Goddess, nobody gives stamps for final liberation except Lord Shiva, right? So that you have to trust today. So therefore, Bhairavi also said, among the God and Goddess, so Lord Shiva is the highest understanding of the final liberations. So there, Lord Mahadev, if I have everything, but he meditating at the Mount Kailas, abode of Lord Shiva. There, I have plan also, and if you would like to join Mount Kailas, next year you are very welcome. There possible can be some dates are changed, but sure that in this year, 2026, and there are two to the Mount Kailas. Let's see, and Sankesh also organize this. We also get another important clue about the nature of that transcendental reality. In reference to the Bhairav consciousness, the word Bharitakar literally means of the form of fullness. Bharitakar. So how do I can experience the complete, the absolute, the final consciousness or supreme consciousness as a Bhairav consciousness? How? So these are the question marks. The fullness is experienced as completeness or absence of duality with no divisions. In the sadhaka, this experience in sadhaka means the practitioners as a yogini, yogi, or you can say Vairavi. So this experience of fullness or a completeness manifests through the feeling of santosha or inner contentment, which is an indication of a higher awareness. You say santosham, no matter what happening in the life. And that's something they call. Then what is yoga? Samatvam yoga uchyati. When you are complete balance, samatvam, balance, equanimous. And once you are maintaining equanimous, balance of the mind, that moment you are going to experience content. Content means no matter what happening, remain content. Contentness is the part of understanding of fullness. In the sadhaka, this experience fullness or completeness manifests through the feeling of santosha or inner contentment, which is an indication of higher awareness. Santosh is the basis of for vairagya or non-attachments because it transcends craving or desires of any sort. Swami Sivanand, sir, my Param Gurudev, Guru and Param Guru. Swami Sivanand has said that santosh is one of the essential qualities of sannyasi. Sannyasi means those who have renounced the worldly desires. Worldly desires. Because sannyasi is a monk. So we call monk, but original translation is called samanyasa sannyas. So those who renounce the material desires or objectives or samsara with right understandings, with the common sense, that are real sannyas. Sannyas is not about wearing the orange cloth or shaving the head and becoming Swami. It is not the sannyas. Sannyas is all about a state of the consciousness where dispatch, where one able to detachment or the dispassion of the material obligations. So that is real sannyas. Because renunciation is also a path which leads to the realization of a Vairava consciousness, the sannyas. So as per higher understanding of the Vijnanava Tantra, or as per the comments, so renunciation is very also important. It means the dispassion of the samsara. So of course, naturally, once we are realizing the Vairava consciousness, so naturally you have to free from the all kind of obligation from the samsara. Am I clear that? If still you have fulfillment of the obligation of the samsara, not possible to attain the higher experiences or higher understanding of the final liberations. Because the renunciation is also a path which leads to the realization of Vairava consciousness. Realization is to attain. Of course, to realize Vairava consciousness, the main key is awakening of the Parasakti. And awakening Parasakti, awakening Kundalini only can happen when you are dispassion of the material obligations in your life. Am I clear that? So that is very simple to understand. So sannyas is all about to dispassion of the material obligations, naturally. Devi also raises another pertinent questions, which is most important to understand if you want Bhairava. So Devi means here, ask means who? Devi means Bhairavi. Ma Bhairavi, the Parasakti, she asked. Devi also raises another pertinent question, which is most important to understand if you want to enter the realm of experience. She asked Shiva to tell us how the supreme energy, like cosmic energy, becomes the entrance to the realm of Vairava. Here, supreme energy means Parashakti, cosmic energy. When you say Shakti, the energy. And when you say supreme, is called cosmic energy, becomes the entrance to the realm of Vairava. It is only when you realize this that you can know the stage of Vairava complete or full. It means once you are awakening the fully Kundalini energy, by the grace of Parasakti, by the grace of Mother Kali, by the grace of Vairavi, by the grace of Mother Durga or the goddess. But at the end of the day, Parasakti, then through that awakening of the Parasakti, then through the awakening of the Kundalini Shakti, but fully awakening of the Kundalini Shakti, not only the Muladhara chakra or the Swadhisthana. So you have to all the way to reach the Sahasrara chakra, where you can experience the glimpse of the Parasakti, the supreme. When you say Parasakti here, the cosmic energy. We don't say cosmic consciousness. Through cosmic energy, through the supreme energy, through the transcendental energy, that energy going to help you to recognize Vairava consciousness, the absolute consciousness. That you have to understand your technical way. Am I clear that? That cosmic energy or cosmic, the supreme energy can be realize only when you are awakening Kundalini completely, fully Kundalini. So that therefore, so question was how I can experience the full consciousness of Bhairava. So answer is here, very simple. Once the awakening Kundalini takes place completely, then one can experience the Bhairava consciousness. So this is the question mark here. Then again, but the whatever the questions asked by Ma Bhairavi, Ma Shakti, it is all are the wisdom. A common person can ask such questions, right? Common person ask when I can get bottle of alcohol, where I can get milk, where I can get a job, where I can get a husband, where I can get children, where I can get mama, where I can get a new papa, for example. And I saw some dramas, sometimes when children lost their papa, they go to new papa, right? That is the life happens in the society. When I get a job, when I get money, when I get a diamond, but nobody asks for enlightenments, right? That's the samsara. So here, at least Parasakti and Devi Bhairavi ask for final enlightenment. She don't ask anything, any material obligation to fulfill. So I'm sure that she's ready. Ma Bhairavi ready for the final enlightenment. So here, Lord Shiva, the Bhairavi is very happy. And the sutra number 24 comes. Sri Bhairava Vacha Urdhe Prana Hide Jivam Visargatma Parocharin Utpatedito Yasthane Bharana Bharita Stitehe Sri Bhairava Vacha Urdhe Prana Hide Jivam Visargatma Parocharin Utpatedito Yasthane Bharana Bharita Stitehe. Beautiful. Now real technique starts. So here real the beginning of Tantra starts now. The technique starts. This is how can attain the Bhairava consciousness. So Bhairava Vach, Lord Bhairava, Lord Shiva going to explain. Urdhe prana hidve urdhe prana hidve jivam visargatma parocharing utpadedeto yasthane bharana bharita stetehe. I love to sing these songs, like you feel yourself. I am instantly now to Bhairavi. I am the Shiva, right? You have to feel like that. Very interesting, huh? But of course, without grace of Bhairava, without grace of Shiva, I am not able to also to teach you, right? I could somewhere in different planet. I could already lose my life also. If I'm here in front of you, I have life to teach you. So this is all the grace of Bhairavi. And Bhairavi also, without grace of Bhairavi, and we are not here to able to guess this answer, able to without grace of Bhairavi, without grace of Parasakti, we are not able to get this answer from Lord Shiva, right? This question asked by the Bhairavi, Ma. So we have to be thankful to both. If we are today receiving the knowledge from Lord Shiva, right? We don't have this kind of questions, right? Sometimes say, right? So you have to think about it. We sometimes say checking many things in life, but not about enlightenments. So Meena madam is laughing. Where the Kedar now today? He's busy, huh?
No, he's actually in India.
Ah,
yeah, he's
okay.
in India.
In the land of Advaita now, right?
Yes,
land of Advaita land. This is good. So I was curious, but it's very interesting sutras for him to know also. So good say here, huh? Then, and next time once Mauna open, so I'm going to teaching a lot of Advaita about Upanishads. That is my plans. After this, I'll combine Shiva Sutra and Vedanta, special Advaita Vedanta. So I think Mother enough give blessings, so let her to realize Advaita. And anyway, Mother Bhairavi going to also study Advaita as well, the final. Enlightenment is all about Advaita. Sri and Bhairava says, Sri Bhairava, Uvacha, Sri Bhairava says, Urdhi, upward, Pranaha, when Prana goes upward, Hridayaha, downward, Jivaha, Apana. Visargatma, whose nature is Visarga or creation. Paro cha charet, manifestation of a Paradevi. Utpati, generation. Divita, Yasanti are the two places. Bharanada, fixing the mind. Bharita sthiti, state of fullness. It's very interesting that we also study in Bhagavad Gita, Prana Pana Samayekta, Panchamiranam Chaturvidham. We study this, Bhagavad Gita in 15th chapter. Aham Vaisvanara Bhatva, Praninam Dehamasritaha, Prana Pana Samayekta, Panchamiranam Chaturvidham. Without balance of the prana and apana, there is no proper digestion of food also. When something you are sick, it means there is unbalance about prana and apana as well. Aham Vaisvanara Bhatva Praninam Dehamasrita. I exist with all beings. Praninam as a Vaishvanar, the great Nara. I exist as a Vaishvanar, the great Vaishvanar. Aham Vaisvanara Bhatva. Aham, I am Vaishvanara. Praninam Dehamasrita. Prana Pana Samayikta. When prana and apana samayikta. Samayikta means samatvam. Prana and apana, it has to unite with the clarity of the mind, with the balance of the mind, with the equanimous of the mind, not by pressure, not by push. It has to harmonize. Right? So that is only Shiva and Shakti, when union takes place, it has to be harmonized. Like you married, you divorce, why? There is no harmonized consciousness, there is no equanimous of the consciousness. But sometimes you married with the pressure, either with your own emotions, either with the family pressures, friends, or you are obliged to marry, or may man want to marry, or woman want to marry. So sometimes, so such kind of marriage also, there are no values. Similarly, even prana and apana, you are like many haughty yogis. They try to prana and apana unite with the pressure, right? I'll stand until Allah is the realized God. That is pressuring, not works. Many tantric masters also the pressure to Deviji, like a lot of yoginis. Such a science not exist long time. So if we are receiving the grace of divine mother, of course, such kind of tantra can be have long value. You understand me? Like aghoras. A lot of people spend a lot of time in the smasana. You understand me, Siddhartha? Such kind of you can pressure them. You can also invoke a lot of yoginis by pressure. Right? Like you see in any and all civilizations, many emperors, many kings, they try to conquer the countries by pressure, by dominate, because they have the power. But they don't have love. They don't have the love of the people and citizen of that countries. Am I clear that? The people of that countries. So they never get respected. Such kind of kingdoms always, lost, right? The kings are lost. Am I clear that? Many kings are lost, such kind of kingdoms, if I conquer that land with the pressure, with the power. Same times, also when a prana and apana unite with the pressure, not with love, not with the balance of the mind, not with the equanimity of the mind, such kind of kundalini also not going to exist long time. So therefore, most of the tantric masters also fail. They try to pressure the yoginis or devis by pressuring them. This happens like a Bhasmasura. He was meditating long time to get the boon, get blessings. Lord Shiva appears, of course. Lord Shiva always very kind and compassionate toward their disciples, the sadhakas. So bound to generally they give the boon, the blessings. But what happened? Bhasmasura also killed by the Lord Shiva itself. So what happening? So whatever you're doing in your life, with the balance of mind, equanimity of the mind, clarity of the mind, such kind of union and such kind of a Kundalini Shakti can be sustained for a long time. Like you see in your life, many people are awakening Kundalini, whatever the reason, or whatever upayas do, may practice hot yogasanas, may pranayam, may mudras, may mantras. But what happened? You actually practice such kind of technique with a kind of ego, right? Not with the clarity of the mind, what you have to do. Sometimes you lose this Kundalini Shakti, also Kundalini powers, right? So therefore, you say prana pana sama ikto. Ikta means union. Sama ikta means with the harmony, with the equanimous, with the clarity of the mind. But a clarity mind only can happen when you are awakening viveka. And vairagya starts. Vairagya means dispassion starts. Sometimes we do hard work on the spiritual life in tapasya. Like I already said the example yesterday. So therefore it's very important how you can unite this prana and apana in order to experience the Shiva consciousness. This is the slokas are there. So therefore I try to explain a little bit. O para, Sri Bhairav said, Paradevi, O goddess, whose nature is visarga or creation and manifest as the upward prana and the downward apana. So by fixing the mind at the 2 points of generation of prana and apana, the state fullness results. What does that mean? When a prana and apana unite, if that state of the consciousness, when a prana and apana is union, the mind, you fix that point. So naturally, one can get result of fullness. It means when awaken a Susumna, awaken of the Kundalini Shakti. Through Kundalini Shakti, one can experience the fullness. Am I clear that? This is the technique of how to unite prana and apana. And apana always, and prana, the place of prana is residing in the heart chakra. Apana is residing below the navel areas. Samana is the navel areas. Prana, then apana, then samana, then udana. Udana is the above the how say throat. Then dhyana is the all part of the body. That we are going to study also. And this will have some homework for future. But it's very nice that. So before I'm entering the silence for you, some techniques, at least Bhairav says, and Bhairav go to now. So myself, as a Bhairav here, so going to enter into silence for 5 months. Anyway, I make jokes with you. So anyway, by the grace of Bhairav, I'm here. By the grace of Shiva, I'm in front of you. That to be clear. Without the grace of him, I'm not here. So, Paradevi, who's the next commentary. Here the first upaya, the practical method of dharana is revealed. So these are all are the kriyas. So beginning of Tantra, whatever techniques are available, whatever the upayas are available, all are the Kriya Yogas. And you must know, Kriya Yoga is extract from the science of Tantra. Basically, there is many aspects of the Tantra also available, but beginning of Tantra, one of the important shastras for the Tantric science. All the people, beginning of Tantra can be used by the sadhaka, those are following Dachina Marga, alone, Askati methods, Bam Marga, also couples, partners, also Kaula Marga, Kaulacharya also, they can also use that different path. So, Bhamacharya, Kaulacharya, those are people also use, for example, all kind of 5M, 5M. So that is a lot of, but that chapter or that kind of study, that kind of teachings, not possible now. In the future, you can study more and more. Tantra has not only one path, but many paths, but depends on how you practice and who can guide you also. That is very important. But somehow you have to be always master of your mind, master of the breaths, and master of the gunas in order to entering the science of Tantra, in order to awaken Kundalini, in order to experience in Parasakti, and for the grace of Parasakti, enter into kingdom of Shivaloka. Shivaloka. So then, this upaya can be treated either as an individual dharana or as a part of a series of dharanas from sloka 24 to 31. So this is the dharana starts 24 to 31. There's many dharana techniques. Dharana means concentration of mind. Concentrated minds happens to the practice of kriyas. That leads to the experience of awakening, ascent, and merging of Kundalini with the Parama Shiva. What is that happening? It's the awakening of the Kundalini, ascending that ascending the Shakti, all the merging of Kundalini with the Paramashiva. Param means Supreme Shiva. Awareness of the pranic flows is the medium for these preliminary dharanas. Thus, in order to understand this dharana, is necessary to know how the pranic flows are generated within the body, where their source is, and what function they are assumed in the process of manifestations. So it's very interesting that Sutta number 24 and taught by Lord Shiva, Lord Bhairava, all about how to awaken Kundalini and in order to experience Parasakti. Parasakti merge into the Paramashiva, the Supreme Shiva. But of course, we must learn also how to practice these techniques. The Paradevi is the transcendental energy which has the sum total of all energy in the universe. Is responsible for the creation of manifestations. The manifestation goes on all the time. It never stops. If it is where to stop, life would come to an end. Paradevi manifests in the physical body as a prana sakti that you are going to study. Anandamaya kosha, Annamaya kosha, Pranamaya kosha, Manamaya kosha, Vijnanamaya kosha, then Anandamaya. These are 5 courses need to study to understand how the prana is functioning, how the prana apana can be united, how the Sushumna going to awaken, how the Kundalini Shakti awaken. So that you are going to study more and get the proper technique so that you can practice in future. So let me explain a little bit more. This manifestation goes on all the time. It never stops. If it is where to stop, life would come to an end. Paradavi manifests in the physical body as a prana sakti, the life force. Prana sakti is one force, but it has many jobs to do. So at the individual level, it assumes 5 fields or the energy bodies known as koshas, each more subtle than the other. The first is known as Annamaya kosha, the physical seat made of food. The second is Pranamaya kosha, the vital energy or pranic energy, forming a fine network through which prana flows. The third is Manamaya kosha, the mental seat, which is the more concentrated and subtle form of energy that surrounds the Pranamaya kosha. So here you have to be clear. 3 koshas you have to be very clear. Annamaya kosha, practice asana, pranayama, mudra, bandha, satriyas, for example. Pranamaya kosha is you can practice a lot of pranayams. Then Manamaya kosha, you have to practice proper common sense, vairagya, dispassion. Vairagya, so 2 things. Manamaya kosha not easy to purify it. If you are involved so much in samsara, not possible Manamaya kosha to be clear or clean, not possible. So you need 3 courses: Annamaya kosha, Pranamaya kosha, Manamaya kosha. 3 courses need to be very clear. Otherwise, there is no awakening when it takes place. You are not going to experience apana or prana to unite. But how to fix the mind? If your mind not clear, if your mind not balance of the mind, if you're not equanimous of the mind, not clarity of the mind, so that you have to be very clear that. So 3 courses are very important in order to awakening the Kundalini. Then what happening? Then, which is more concentrated and subtle form of energy that surround the pranamaya kosha. The 4th is the vijnanamaya kosha, the intuitive seat, an extremely rare field of energy. So intuitive, most of the time what happening, we need also clarity vijnanamaya kosha. But after that, once you're awakening Sushumna or Kundalini, then you have to work with the vijnanamaya kosha so that your Kundalini energy can be long sustainability, can stay, you can preserve. You are not going to lose. Without awakening the Vijnanamaya kosha, not possible your Kundalini energy can stay longer time. Not possible. So therefore, the intuitive seat, an extremely rare field of energy, is closer to spirit than to matter. Then you have to understand Stula Sarir, Sukma Sarir, Linga Sarir. Then that cosmic, Stula Sarir. Then Kazal Karan Sarir. Then going to Anandamaya. Kosha means the cosmic body. The another body also you have to understand. Stula Sarir, Sukma Sarir, Linga Sarir, Karan Sarir, then Dibya Sarir. So this is also 5 bodies. It's all related to 5 courses as well. That you have to study. And how that related? That 26 tattvas to also purify. That also you need to study. Tattvasvadi. How to purification of this So a lot of things to learn. Not very easy to Apana and Prana to unite and experience Parasakti. Am I clear that? So, but these techniques, here Lord Shiva not revealed, but you have to, maybe he was revealed to Mother Parvati, but not everything available here to understand properly. Then this fourth is Vijnanamaya Kosha, the intuitive state and extremely rare field of energy, which is closer to spirit than to matter, surrounding the mental state. The fifth is Anandamaya Kosha, the state of bliss, where Parasakti is united with the Supreme Self. So this is the final. So when you go to Divyasari, cosmic body, and that state, the Anandamaya Kosha, where the Parasakti merge into Shiva consciousness. Merge. Merge means there is no any more division. Parasakti, I am the Shiva, I am the Bhairava. So there is no difference. Then Parasakti need nothing anymore. So, and that you are going to study and some homework you do. And so that's all for today. And I'll take, because I'm going to silence for a, so there will be not lecture available, because I'll travel 8, 9, 10, arrive in Himalaya and have few days, 9, 10, 11 is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And so 13th I'll be only day I can speak, communicate to the world. So after 14th, I'll enter into silence. So I don't know when I return. When you silence, you never return. There are some sadhus I heard, they enter into silence, they never able to speak again. But until now, I speak. But there is a story, it's truth. It's not like jokes. And when I'm silent, it takes me 3 days also to speak. And when fast day speak, I only say Om Namah Parvati Patayan, Har Mahadev or Om Namah Shiva. After that, I have to second day go to chant some mantras, do some havan. Third day, I able to come to this, the samsara. So Panchagni sadhana, it is not about sadhana of mount or silence, but you have to learn also many things. So hope the Bhairavi Ma going to help me. But without Parasakti, without Ma Kali, without Ma Bhairavi, without Shakti, not possible. And she have to not very hard with me. Also, she have to be very kind and compassionate and friendly also. To have love also. So that always have since already 9 years gone. Whatever the form she comes. So always I was blessed by the Parashakti. Without Parashakti blessings, not possible to have the Panchagni sadhana. Panchagni sadhana is not jokes of sitting middle of fire or putting ashes. It's not like that. But continued practice is very difficult. That's what I've been experienced. So it is the wish of Lord Shiva. So he want me like him, right? And once we enter that consciousness, so naturally we are liberated. Anyway, so that is part of a sankalpa. It is also Panchagni sadhana is welfare of the whole humanity, because once even one person becoming enlightenment, free from samsaras, what happening? The whole cosmos like shaking. The whole cosmos like shaking, because we are the so much weight for the planet. We are not only creating problem for ourselves, but we are creating problem for others. When we are sad, other person also sad. We are in the cancer, other person affected also. So we are like a, so therefore if one person free from all kind of sufferings, naturally the whole cosmos, all God and Goddess, they're so happy. At least one person liberated, not creating any problems for no one. Neither neighbors, nor the father, nor the husband, nor the mom, nor the children, nor the cat, or rat, or trees. Even you smoke sometimes one. You creating a lot of carbon dioxide within plants. You drink alcohol, also creating. If, for example, eating meat, you killing the animals. So what happening? So a lot of things you creating all the time problems to the planets. So if you liberate yourself naturally, the God Almighty, special Lord Shiva is happy. At least no one happy for you. Maybe somebody cry because we have so much attachment, but Lord Shiva, at least I'm very confident he will be very happy. At least one person coming out of the creating problems in the planets, right? He may be president, he may be prime minister, he may be actors and actress, no matter what happening. But so far you living this planet samsara, naturally, we are creating a lot of difficulties for others, not only ourselves. Not only we are suffering, but create suffering for others. Not only jealous for ourselves, but we are jealous for others. So when you are becoming liberate, so naturally you are free, and you also, so therefore all God and Goddess and also happy for that. Swami Sivananda written in scriptures, if one person enlightenment, at least no one happy, but Lord Shiva is happy. There's no doubts. Otherwise, we are the great weight for the earth and the planets. So you have some homework, and I wish all the best for all of you. And I wish you have a great happy new year and bring a lot of enlightenments in your lives. Lot of enlightenments, and keep continue practice. That is sutra number 24 and taught by Lord Bhairava, and hope you get a lot of benefits out of this. So today this much, and if I have just give 5 minutes, and then I'll leave you, not taking more time. Anyone, any questions? First ask the Atmanan.
Thank you, Guruji. No, I have no questions.
Very good. Adi Sakti, because I'm entering 5 months. So,
Thank you, Guruji. No question.
so no verbal answers. There is maybe some special answer can be happens by correspondence, by email or WhatsApp. Anything. It depends the time available to me. So Talia ma'am, any questions?
No, thank you. Thank you very much.
सिद्धार्थ जी, आपका क्या कुछ प्रश्न है? Okay, thank you. Jasmine ma'am from Japan, Tokyo.
Thank no question. Thank you, Guruji.
Vishwanath ji, Martin Vishwanath, France.
Thank you. No questions.
Okay. Meena ma'am, Meena ji.
Thank you, Guruji. No questions. Thank you.
Okay, so Guru's blessings to you always. A lot of blessings from the Guruji, from the Kerala now. So from the ocean. So Rasi.
Namaste, Swamiji.
Namaskar, namaskar. How are you?
I'm good, Swamiji. Missed your class
Krishna
last
Bhagavan
weekend.
taking care of you?
Sorry, Swamiji, say again.
How are Krishna Bhagavan taking care of you?
He's taking very good care of me, Swamiji. Thank you.
I'm very happy that at least I'm relaxed. Guruji, relax.
Yes, Swamiji, yes. I am working only on the technique you have told me, deep breaths, and that is also doing wonders.
That is very nice.
Yes.
So, Anamika Deviji ma'am.
Hari Om Swamiji, no question.
Okay, so once again, we shall pray 3 times, say Mahamrita mantra for the world peace. And there is something happening in the also Venezuela. We shall pray for the citizen of Venezuela, safe and peaceful. We shall pray one and for all. And also, those are request me for their fulfillment of personal aspirations. If God wish, if Lord Shiva wish, I don't know. If somebody requests me, I say, I can pray, but God only can fulfill if you are needed. If you don't need it, so God not going to do anything. Please fold your palm, chant with me all together Mahamrita mantra. This prayer we are going to dedicate to Lord Shiva. With the master for personification of the final liberations. Om Trayambakam Yazamahi Shrugandhim Pustivardhanam Urvarukam Yobandhana Mritarmasya Mritan. Om Trayambakam Yazamahi Sugandhim Pustivardhanam Urvarukam Yobandhana Mritarmasya Mritan. Om Trayambakam Yazamahi Shrugandhim Pustivardhanam Urvarukam Yobandhana Mritarmasya Mritan. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namah. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrituruma Amritangamaya Sarve Bhavantu Sakinaha सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखं वा भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः शिवोऽहं 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 Let we shall chant 3 times. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachidananda Murtaye Nisprapanchaya Santaya Niralambaya Tejase Om Sankaram Sankaracharyam Kesabam Badarayanam Sutrabhasa Kradau Vande Bhagavanto Punaha Punaha Iswara Gurura Atmete Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyamavadvyaptadehaaya Siddhachinamurtaye namaha Om Gum Gurubhyo namaha Om Shanti 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 Hare Om. May all Gurus, Lord Shiva, Lord Bhairava, Ma Parvati, Ma Bhairavi, bless you all. Thank you. Om Namah Shivaya. Possible there, if by grace, Lord Shiva, if you arrive on Sunday, so possible the last chance we can have. I was thinking in my prayers, possible on coming Sunday.